I'm Tarot Oracle, and this is a reading for FV. FV wants to know, I have a boss, but I'm also self-employed in two fields. The boss I have has made it almost impossible for me to make money for many years, but I've stayed because the customers request me and I love them. The question is, will my boss start having me come in more often soon and let me have my clients, or keep me away and continue letting his wife have all the work? The two of them making it impossible for anyone to make money, and yet the customers want me there. All right, well, our card today from the Enchanted Map Oracle, by the way, is Magic Prayer. I'm not really sure what that adds to the conversation, but sure, Magic Prayer. So the sun upside down, we start our movie scene reading, and the sun upside down pretty much indicates that the sun has set on this. Master the obvious here. If you can't make any money at your job, well, all of us watching and reading and everything else know the answer to that one. So the sun upside down means that, the sun is sort of set on that. It's not exactly as bright and hopeful a future as you would have expected when you first started. You do have the Two of Cups, which is a nice sort of a matrimony or combination between these two people, which is going to be the husband and his wife. So, and they're getting the money flow from the tea. Back to the magic wand today. They're getting the money flow back into the teacups, and the tea is pouring, and they're making their money where they can. Now you notice it's not a lot of money, it's sort of a steady stream, but it's not a ton. And I think what's happening here is that there's not enough money to go around. I think that they don't make enough money to where that they can just throw tons of money at you, but they do have a steady stream. And if you cut off part of that stream, then they won't have to have the lifestyle that they're used to and things like that. So it's not an optimum situation for all of you, actually. So you do have things all over the ground, and this is sort of the leftovers that they have, and they're going to give you the leftovers of what they currently are making. So, but they seem to be making okay. They have a steady stream, but there's no third person in this picture. All there is leftovers on the ground, and you're able to get whatever you can with that. Now, you do have the Seven of Pentacles, which is traditionally that I have planted the money, or I have planted my skills, my seeds, and everything, and they've come into fruition. Now I have a tree full of money. But that being upside down means you have done indeed the planting required, but the pentacles have not come back to you. It's upside down. It's not the situation that you want. It's not something where you're going to be happy and things like that. Now, if you confront them, and if you sort of try to make the system work for you, and you try to get part of that stream or interrupt the stream of money or things like that, we're going to have a problem with the Five of Wands, sort of this big conflict back and forth. So ultimately, I think it's going to come down to you're trying to interrupt the stream of money. The sun has set on that particular place, and it's not a big flow of money. Seems that you should find something where there's a bigger flow of money, to where instead of just a trickle from the teacup, you have a big waterfall of money, or at least some more income, to where they can share more than just the scraps on the ground with you, and you can plant your skills and do your trade and get your things done at that particular place, and get your fruition from your work and what you have and things like that. Again, it's going to end up in a conflict if you try to force anything out of it. This is a situation that's not able to be forced. If you do try to force it, conflict will come, and that's not going to be too good. Now, there's an event coming. So the Queen of Pentacles upside down, I found that interesting, and that pretty much points to this guy's wife. Something's about to happen. So, and she's out of the picture. Either she's out of the picture, or something's going to happen. It seems like that you have this, and I pulled the Queen of Pentacles again. something's going to happen to where she's out of the picture for a while, or something's coming. Definitely something's coming. And we have this interesting High Priestess card, which is why I like this deck so much. We have this very interesting twist on the High Priestess. Instead of her just sitting there between the pillars and all this other stuff, we have sitting between the pillars, but she's looking through this almost like this glass, so this window, and the window reflection is almost like, you know, a younger person and then the older person. It's like she's looking at you from afar and you're looking at her from afar, or something like that. So it looks like the situation resolves itself. So here we have sort of a setup to the entire situation, a description of the situation, and then we have this event that occurs. And again, I'll move this. And again, we have this event that occurs, and the event solves the situation. So I'm not sure what that is, but it's coming fairly soon. But obviously, Master the Obvious, coming from the sun setting from the first card, if a job, good customers, good relationships or not, if a job is not paying you well and you need more money, you're not going to be able to stay, especially if you have the conflict when you try to do that, or you have this slow trickle of money and things like that. So my question is, what after this event, what happens to the stream of money? Is it shared between those two, or is it shared between you and the owner, or do you get a bigger cut, or does he keep your cut small even though an event has occurred? So again, I don't know what the event is, but the Queen of Pentacles points me to the wife. Big upside down. Maybe she quits. Maybe she retires. I have no idea. Maybe maybe you have to leave, or maybe someone else has an opportunity that's better for you. There's a lot of different things that could happen, but either way, this resolves itself, and it almost seems like there's a distant memory between you and the wife. So anyway, again, it resolves itself. Something's going to happen. Let us know what happens in the comments when it happens. Maybe you'll get some new opportunity. Maybe your magic prayer gives you this fruition of beauty, and all this good stuff comes to you, and you get this wonderful job opportunity from one of the customers that you already have connections with, or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what happens. So that's the end of the reading. If you like this reading, please hit like and subscribe. And if you want a reading of your own, email me at the email address down in the description. Thank you so much for watching.